This is Shirley Wiseman, aka Aunt Sissy. I like to make all kinds of homemade things, and we're going to show you how to make some apple butter. And we're going to start with the apples here. These are the Wolf River apples. We had 2 big baskets, and we've already narrowed it down and started on them. That basket. These are some different apples from the vegetable and fruit stand, but these we picked off of a tree yesterday, and I picked them with my good friend and special someone, and that is Richard. Richard, smile for the camera here. Yes, he's my helper today. So these are the apples, and now he's gonna video showing what we're doing over here. Okay, actually he's been helping, but these are really pretty apples. And so what we're doing is we're just rinsing them off, and then we're going to just basically quarter them. Most of these apples, these are pretty good apples. And if you want, you can zoom in here where you can actually see inside them. Some of these are a little wormy, or they've had bugs. You know, they're natural, straight off of the tree, nothing in them. And then we're going to put them over here, and we're going to cook them here in a little bit, but I'll show you what they look like. You can leave some seeds in them too. We leave the skin on them. Now, if I got them from the grocery store, I'd probably peel them because they have waxes and, you know, unless they were organic. But since these are straight off the tree and not been sprayed, we're just going to quarter them and pretty much like this. I'll show you over here. These are some that we've just started to cook, okay, on a pot. And my first batch, I had less water, about 1/4 of a pot. And because these are pretty fleshy and mealy, the apples, the Wolf River ones, they burned a little bit. So I put more water in this, about 1/2 a pot. So I'm going to cover those up, and once they start to boil, I'm going to turn them down. This is one that's already been cooked. See how thick they are. And this had less water. These did not burn. My one batch before this actually did a little bit on the bottoms. But then what we do is we put them in the, if you call this a food mill, my grandmother called it a ricer. And some of this had some apples that got a little bit too much cooked in them, so it's dark, but this has good flavor. They're a little bit tart, these apples. So we just push it through there, and I like to turn it, and the applesauce will come out the bottom. And here we've got this is the first ones that we've done, so this is pretty thick applesauce. So then once we finish with that, then the next step is we're going to put them in the crock pots. I have several crock pots out here. You can also do it on the stove, but crock pots you can just leave it because it's going to take overnight and into tomorrow to do. And we're going to add here's some spices over here. Some people just put, obviously we got to put some sugar in it, and some people just put cinnamon. I like to add some allspice and some cloves. I might put some nutmeg, be adventurous. I like nutmeg. I like them a little bit spicy, but not too strong. I do like cardamom. This is empty, but I have some, well, they're not really fresh, but these are whole cardamom pods. I might grind up a little bit and put just a tad in it. Lemons, fresh lemons, and the peel is nice in it too, gives a little bit of zest. So I'll zest that in there with a mezzalune. I have a tool for that, and some lemon juice. And then we'll put those in there and let them cook. So we're going to get that ready, and we'll come back with you in just a moment.